with me and Gabe.
Me
Hey,
and AD.
what's going on, dude?
What up, buddy?
What episode is this, dude? You fucking know?
This
you
is the
keeping up
one
with your
after
podcast?
3, and then the one before 4 or before
Yeah,
5.
yeah, before 4.
It's the 4th of July episode.
Woo!
4th episode. 4. You know what I mean?
666. Break shit.
Of the pre-LLama show.
Yes, sir.
The hardest pod you can watch on a Sunday evening.
Yeah, it's fucking this time. What time is it? Your time? 6:43, dude. It's a nice time.
6:43.
It's 5:00 in the morning. I think you guys get the vibes that we're a little on one today. We've been on for a little bit. Now we're gonna.
I'd probably say like 2 hours. New setting. EP. We ain't in the tunnel 2.0. We ain't in the tunnel 2.0. If you know, you know. Shout out to Bird. He knows what the tunnel is.
But hey, what's up to the chat, dude? Tell the chat hi.
What up, chat?
There's about 5 of them in there. You know what I'm saying? If you're in here, throw some ADs.
Herc in the chat.
Herc is in the chat. He's here. He's here live on the pre-LLama show, episode 4. Yo, so
we've
been doing good, man.
I want to wear a hat.
We'll fucking wear a hat, dude. Grow up, dude. Lately, dude, this is a non-stop thing. All right, ask the question you were asking. I think it was a dumb pod topic. Little interesting. I'm loving the vibes.
No, we were talking about how the old school days when we had fucking DSs and fucking Game Boys, but how you would be on Pokemon with your DS or Game Boy hooked up to the damn computer, like playing it on some whole nother level. Like, if you had the wire, you was low key like serious. You know what I'm saying?
If you had the wire?
If you had the wire to play somebody else, you know what I'm saying? He was like that. But plugging into your computer was a whole nother. You were sweaty back then.
Yeah,
on Pokemon.
On Pokemon. Yeah, that shit was like I could create a Pokemon and put him in the game. But then I realized the Pokemon community of people that like watch and play it on YouTube, they don't fuck with the fake Pokemon. They're not a fan. So I was like, I gotta stop doing that. But yeah, that was definitely a thing. I used to gen Pokemon in. Used to give them like, there's a Pokemon. A lot of people don't know there's a virus in Pokemon that, like, when your Pokemon have it, they level up a lot stronger. But it's super rare to like just come across. So mostly people just hack that shit into their game. To this day, I have some of those Pokemon saved away just in case I need that thing on
me. Got them on tuck.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the Switch coming out and me actually being able to stream, that's something I like. I mean, a good topic, but I definitely want to make Pokemon content. I think that's like good content for me that I know will be fun no matter what. And if I keep it clean, then it like, you know, it could probably be a little bit more ad friendly just in terms of like our regular content.
Yeah.
Some of our shit is kind of raunchy, and like now I'm noticing like on like posting shit on YouTube, they flag you for a lot of shit early. Like, so, you know,
yeah.
I don't want to ever
stay away from that.
Yeah, I don't ever want to like have to like clean us all the way up, but I think there's a way we can finesse and still keep it us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just finding that fine line for us. But again, Pokemon I think is a good like side content. Speaking of, I've been posting on the Blackout_AD channel, so go check that out. Got a couple shorts.
Yeah, well, we should all get on that though and play some Mario games, like
different things.
That'd be hard.
No, I mean, content's there. It's just we gotta find.
We've been really sleeping on Nintendo games though. Like we've been
sleeping
gaming
on
hard,
any
like
games.
Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? Just mainly Call of Duty and shit like that. But yo, to play like old school, just fun games like Mario and I mean it's the same game, but you know Mario Kart, Wii Sports. Even if we can make that happen, that'd be fucking dope. That'd be a dope video to make. Some fucking Wii Sports.
No, we would have to all be in the same spot.
Yeah.
But with like if we all had a Switch though, then we could play like Mario Kart games like that. Even if we all had a PC, that's the thing. Like we're not all on the same thing, and not every game is crossplay. We're also not. We don't branch out. Like think about it. Like honestly, today pre-LLama show. We usually stream games and do our podcast now. But we were playing COD, and I've been having problems since I moved to my new house on COD. But I just realized today I don't want to play it anymore. Like, I'm COD'd out. And now that I took the break and I was playing like the X-Defiant game really fucked me up.
I mean, if you play like you and Jimmy, thank you. It's not surprising. You guys really like.
We go.
The night it came out was playing for like 13 hours on end.
We played a lot of COD, dude. Played a lot. I'm not saying I'm not gonna play it again. It played well today, and I was shooting all right. It also looks.
But it feels good to get out of that fucking routine of COD.
I love COD, but we haven't played anything else. Me and you. You don't like Halo. You just don't like shooting. You don't like shooting games. Oh yeah, because you've been playing 2K.
Bro, getting my ass kicked, bro. We could go ahead and get into that, bro. So I'm hoping 2K, the next 2K, 2K24, is a lot better with the damn My Career. Because I don't know what's happened, because the last one I played was 2K21 or something like that, 2K20. And like before, you could easily just go through the career and just build your player to like a 90 something. Like when you max out, it varies from 95 to 99. But even if you have a 95 and you have all your badges, you know what I'm saying, you're valid. But like now they make it to where like you have to grind at least just what I'm seeing right now. I've only played maybe like 4 season games or something like that. But I've been trying to. I spent like 20. I'm not gonna lie. I spent $20 on VC just to get him like somewhat up there. And even still, bro, I'm getting my shit packed, fucking stripped. I can't make no shots contested. Like struggling, bro. They just make it so like you have to do so much like extra shit for the like the story.
Yeah.
Rather than just like before, all you had to do is go to the practices and go to the games. And you know what I'm saying? Every once in a while do some press shit or whatever. But you just grind the shit out of the practice in the games and you get all your badges and shit.
Yeah.
And fucking Gucci, this shit's taking mad long. Bro, I went on the park the other day. It wasn't good. It wasn't good, bro. To say the least.
I mean, but the game's also almost over. So you kind of like hopping in super late. Niggas are already nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's not helping that for me to get even somewhat up there. Because like if you have like an 80 something overall, but have a majority of your badges, you can still compete. Like right now, my levels are so low. I think I only have like maybe 3 badges and they're silver and bronze.
Yeah.
So it's really not doing like these dudes already got Hall of Fame badges and shit like that. So it's raps.
Yeah. I think honestly 2K is the kind of game where like on launch, like depending on how like into the game you are. Like if you want to like grind the game all year and really put in some time in that shit, I think it's worth it to buy those bundles that be giving you VC off the rip to get a nigga like nice right away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you farm like early on. Because a lot of people, that's the thing, a lot of people won't spend the bread, or they will spend the bread like 2 weeks into the game when
if they
like,
don't spend the bread, they are like no life sweaty. Super sweaty. Some of the sweatiest guys I've ever seen are on 2K. And it's disgusting. You know who used to be one of those guys?
Oh.
My own brother-in-law, Robert Torrance.
Crazy.
That was back on NBA, I believe 2K16 or something like that. That's when he used to get super sweaty to where they're not even really playing real basketball. They're doing speed boosts and shit like that. And certain parts of the court, like there's parts where like are doing animations and shit to where like once animation starts, you have no control of your player. He's just gonna like either fall or fucking go the other way or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And get shitted on. Niggas is pulling up half court like green beam easy. It was crazy what was going on. But like over the years, 2K has been getting better about that, about like all those sweaty ass people, giving them more of a challenge to, you know what I'm saying, get their player that high.
Yeah.
And it's not favorable for us down here. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to fucking
it's like
play
any
a couple
game.
games.
It's like any game. Like there's just levels to gaming, you know? And we see it I see it because I would consider myself on a higher scale of gaming, and then I play somebody like Tangeray, where it's like, yeah, there's another skill gap that I have to reach, right? Like but I know that, and I like that's the thing. Like I enjoy when we have like Tangeray around and shit because then it pushes even Rob to an extent. Like Rob be dropping numbers and it makes me like want to drop. But then when I'm playing with him, a lot of times he's taking most of the kills, so I can't shine as good. But
he's a fast little fucker.
Nah, man. I mean,
he gets going so early. I'll look back up at the leaderboard, and he'll already have like 15 on me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Jesus Christ! No wonder I can't get any kills. Like you're killing them all.
Yeah, but you also are super slow. You're streaky, I would say.
Yeah, it's very on and off.
You just see the game style, you see how it is, and it's with any game.
Hold up. I'm sorry to interrupt. This man Herc said, I love all games and I'm here for some Mario Kart if y'all trying to get smoked. Excuse me, sir. I'm like the French guy from Talladega Nights. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Mario Kart. let's go ahead and put that up in the air. You know what I'm saying? I'm using Luigi off rips, and I might overlap you.
No. When was the last time you played Mario Kart, dude? In fucking 2006 on the GameCube?
2006. First of all, we had a Wii U, so I played. Last time I played was maybe like just a few years ago.
The Wii U.
Yeah.
Wasn't that's old as fuck, nigga? That's like 2011.
No, but we had it for mad long. Like we used to play that shit all the time. I was playing that shit in high school.
Yeah, I don't remember. I wasn't playing that shit. That's when I moved on from the Nintendo. I was like, give me something new, dog. Whoa, shit.
You don't move on from a Nintendo.
Well, now I got a Switch, dude. No, it doesn't. Dude. I'm back, baby.
Make the match. All right, say less. I've been needing a reason to buy one of those.
We'll buy one and we'll have a fucking Mario Kart night. Mario Kart tourney, $5 in.
Ooh, I like that. They're not that much, are they? A Switch?
No.
I'll look right now.
You can get the cheap one.
Put that shit in my Amazon cart.
Yeah, they're like, I think like $199 for the fucking smaller one. We just need one person to really record the races. See who wins. We don't need all POVs, but then we have Herc's POV, my POV.
282. Yeah, that might be a fucking move, dude. I can get down on some Mario Kart. They used to, bro, Mario. If we all get local, bro, we pull out some OG Mario Party 8.
How are we gonna record that though, dude?
I don't know. But even just for the culture, you know what I'm saying? Outside of recording, maybe just record reaction.
There's a way. There's a way to get a lot of games. There's a way to do it. I mean, on a PC, really. PC, you can do like a bunch of old games, emulators and shit. But
so yeah, we can make it happen.
Yeah. All right. Get into some topics. UFC 290 is coming up next week. I am personally super excited because I will be making my UFC betting debut this weekend on some cards. So I'm gonna actually
sick. This guy's sick.
I found a new obsession of DraftKings. Use code Blackout.
Obsession.
Use code Blackout for $50 off your first deposit. Somebody's gonna
get on the money train. But let's go ahead.
290. All right.
What fight are you really looking forward to the most?
It's a 2 title fight card, man. So both.
But you personally, what's your favorite fight of the night?
That's a good question. Kind of Brandon Moreno's fight, but I think the Volkanovski fight is going to be the banger, the fight. But I'm looking forward to Brandon Moreno because I do enjoy Brandon Moreno just as a
coming off a hell of a win.
Yeah, a solidifying,
hell of a win,
really solidifying his championship.
But now he has to show some consistency.
No, I mean, who's his last couple losses? His last loss was to
last I checked, he was on a win streak. Because I could have sworn the last fight we watched where he won, he had already won his last fight, and then like that one was like kind of like another test.
Oh,
But
because he won the interim belt. That's what it was. He won the interim belt.
it was whatever fight night that like it was like 3 Mexicans won on the same night or something like that.
Yeah,
or around the same time.
Around the same time. Yeah, it was. He won the interim belt and then he solidified the belt. So he's on a 2-fight. So the last time he lost was Figueiredo. But this guy that he's lost to, Pantoja, is somebody this is their second fight or third fight. I believe Pantoja has won twice, but the only reason they're fighting again is because he's the champion and Pantoja is up there.
So it looks like they're pretty even. Moreno's 5'6", Pantoja's 5'4", both 125 pounds. But Moreno has a 70-inch over Pantoja's 67.5-inch reach. I don't really know too much about Pantoja, but Brandon Moreno, that boy, he got some paws on him.
Yeah, and he's getting better. And
he's kind of like that face right now, I want to say, for Mexico fighters.
Yeah,
you know,
he's first ever champion, and since then there's been 2 others in terms of like there's one woman champion, one interim champion, which is Yair Rodriguez, who is fighting on this card against Volkanovski. But just to have the actual facts out, so Figueiredo Moreno was the last fight. Moreno won. Moreno beat Kai France the fight before that and lost to Figueiredo the fight before that. That's when they fought 3 times in a row.
And it's in Nevada.
Yep. And then let me see when he fought Pantoja. Because I'm pretty sure Pantoja is the one that he lost to. Because Figueiredo got cut from the UFC. And I think it was because he lost to Pantoja. Oh, no. Yep. 2018. So this is their second fight. They haven't fought before. But Pantoja has that one up on him. So it's going to be an interesting fight. I want to do more like research. I mean, it's going to be hard to like really have a say or call on this fight. Well, any of the fights, to be honest, because it's so early in the week. I like seeing how they are. I like seeing how the fighters interact with each other during the week and how they act during the press conferences and shit. And
it's kind of lit, like with us being off to Wednesday, so that like we only go back to work for like two more days, and then Saturday night it's fight night. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean I work Saturday, but I'm on Sunday. I won't be there for the fight night. But
you probably make post fight.
Yeah, but I am picking not Figueiredo, fucking Moreno.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I would definitely have to do more research on it, but I want him to win because, like, what I was gonna say was on his last fight when he finishes off with like "Viva la Mexico," like, you know, he's fighting for like a bigger reason. You know what I'm saying? So, being the fact that he's on a two fight winning streak, you know what I'm saying? He got the whole country on his back. He's built for that. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully it'd be that how do you explain, you know, that feeling of triumph in his career.
Yeah, Eric said he thinks he takes it. The thing is, he solidified he's champion now. The Figueiredo stuff is over. Like, he won that. Because you got to think, especially for his legacy, they fought 4 times in like 2 years, some shit like that. 3 times in a row, and they both said like, yo, we need to fight somebody else in between. But he solidifies he's the champion. And he just came off of that challenge, right? Like the Figueiredo challenge, where it pushes a fighter. And they always say like a fighter becomes like better when they become champion. They get more confident in their abilities. I think as good as Yair Rodriguez is, I think Moreno is going to be a little step ahead. It's going to be a fucking brawl though. They're gonna throw. I say Yair, but Pantoja. They're gonna brawl, and I believe Pantoja is good on the ground as well. But I don't think it's gonna go to the ground. I think it's gonna be a stand up, like, and low key. I could see Moreno, like, honestly, I could see Moreno putting on a masterclass, getting that win back. You know what I mean? Like I'm the champion now type energy. Like
Yeah.
I could see that, and that would be dope for me. But let me pull up the card again. We jumped off early, but we'll go.
I got it up right here.
All
We
right,
got
start from the bottom. Start of the card where it says Bo Nickel.
Bo Nichols. Okay, Bo Nickel and Trayshawn Gore.
All right.
For the middleweight. Gore's 5-2. Bo Nichols 4-0.
Bo Nickel's a superstar in the making. High level wrestler. His last fight was very impressive. I think it was his first fight on a main event. Guys, y'all in the middle of the fucking pod.
I apologize.
No, but his last fight was his first like main event in the UFC because I believe he won on the Contender Series, and this guy looks fucking good. But Trayshawn Gore was on Ultimate Fighter and has like really good knockout power, very strong. He has lost already in the UFC, so I kind of feel like he's a good test for Bo Nickel, but I kind of also feel like the UFC's maybe feeding him. So this is gonna be a good way to start the card. Like I said, Bo Nichols, if he wins, he looks like he could be a star. Like honestly, I even just seen him do a fucking. He has like a show where he's like on a YouTube show where it's like he's trying to get better. It's like Bo Nickel gets better type shit. And he had a Moreno on this last like I just seen it this week. So you could tell there's like a trajectory for him. It's almost like a Sugar Sean. You know what I mean? Like you could see ahead of the time like this kid might be something. So it's gonna be an interesting way to start the card. I'm leaning towards Bo Nickel, but I wouldn't be surprised just because Trayshawn Gore is he's got some fucking pop in his hands.
I mean, I don't know too much about either one. But you never know because Trayshawn Gore to lose 2 fights. I mean, yes, there are losses on your record, but there also could be lessons. You know what I'm saying? Some within like maybe things that he can go back and watch the film or whatever and correct in his fighting and go on to make a comeback. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Maybe go on a run. But
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he got knocked out one of those. But I do, again, you see, I seen the power. You know what I mean? Like, kid looks, Trayshawn Gore is good. But Bo Nickel just might be, again, it kind of feels like the UFC is feeding Bo Nickel Trayshawn Gore. A little bit. At least in my opinion. And we'll see. It could, and it has potential to be a fight of the night as well.
Another thing to take into consideration is that being 4-0, there's always that thing in the back of your mind, like, oh, how long can I keep this run going? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's different. So
there's always kind of like that little bit of pressure of being undefeated, that coming into a fight with somebody that has a little bit more experience in the UFC. I mean, even though it's a couple fights, but you know, like I said, with losing fights before, and having that feeling of like, okay, there's people out here that can, you know, put it away. So I got to be on my A game. Let me go back and fix this and see if it works.
Yeah, I would agree normally, but Bo Nickel, again, high level fucking wrestler. So I'm sure he's lost before wrestling. You know what I mean?
And that's a plus for him, because usually when it gets deep into like the later rounds, you need shit like that.
Yeah,
you need that skill to maybe make your opponent a little bit more uncomfortable, take them out of their comfort zone. Momentum switch.
So Trayshawn Gore last 3 fights. His last fight he won by a guillotine. The fight before that he got knocked out, which I believe was his first official fight in the UFC. And then the fight before that was the tough final against what's his name? Something Battle. Brian Battle, I think it is. Yeah, Brian Battle. Who won. He ended up winning the Ultimate Fighter. So he's only lost once in the UFC, and then he came back and won. So he could be feeling good. I don't know. Again, I think this is potential fight of the night because they both got something to prove. And they're both kind of like mid to high level. I wouldn't say Trayshawn Gore is like a high level prospect in terms of like how big Bo Nickel can be, but I do think he's good enough where he could make some noise in the UFC, especially if he beats somebody like Bo Nickel in the momentum. You coming off a win, you beat a prospect like Bo Nickel, could put you in a good trajectory. So
I mean, as of lately, I can say that like we've been kind of sleeping on the earlier fights too, because I mean, sometimes you can see some shit pop off. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they're more likely to be brawls there because, like you said, they're trying to prove a point. Even though it's early on in their careers, they're trying to make significant wins to get shown.
Yeah.
So I mean, the next one up, we got Jalen Turner, Dan Hooker. We got Jalen turning 13-6, Dan Hooker at 22-12. So
Dan Hooker fights with Adesanya. He's kind of have like up and down lately, but I do believe he won his last fight. Jalen Turner. Now Jalen Turner's a fucking a monster. That kid got some pop, I believe, and I believe Jalen Turner's who they call him like mini John Jones because he has like the same like kind of fight style and like same body type as John Jones, like tall and lanky. So this might be a good fight.
So it's like one of those situations like Dan Hooker's kind of like being the gatekeeper right now,
yep.
And Jalen Turner's on his way up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. That's exactly it. And I think it's big for Dan Hooker. Like Dan Hooker's really good, and has like there was a point where it looked like he was on his way to become champion, especially at that division, 155, which big. I mean, it's like Connor shit, you know.
Yeah.
Actually, is it 155 or did he go up? Yeah, it is 155. And again, like Jalen's kind of big for that weight class as well. Like this could be like a finish. I could see this one being like a finish of the night or performance of the night. Like whoever wins this fight, like either dominates or puts an exclamation on the other. That's what I see. Like I don't know who could win because I personally do like Dan Hooker, but now realizing who Jalen Turner is, I kind of want to see him do good because he's pretty nasty and he's still young. So it's like,
yeah,
we kind of seen Dan Hooker for a little bit. Let's see somebody new make waves for this. But I do think if Dan Hooker wins, it could elevate him to not title shot, but title shot maybe consideration.
Talk.
Yeah, and so somebody like it was on Adesanya's channel, but Adesanya's brother runs the YouTube channel, and he does interviews with all these fighters that are over there with them. Because their whole team's on the UFC pretty much. Not their whole team, but they got a lot of good guys in the UFC. But he was interviewing Dan, and he said, "You think you could fight for like the BMF title?" Which now it does kind of seem like they'll do some shit like that, you know, like maybe have people like Dan Hooker who might not necessarily get a belt, but like we'll give you your time in the day, you know. So we'll see. I feel like it's hard for you because you're like casual about UFC a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, I've grown to like it a little bit more now, to where I kind of want to like start to look into these fights. I'm starting to see more familiar names,
and that's I mean, now you've been watching. I mean, for like the past almost damn near 2 years, we've been doing the fight nights consistently, and I feel like there's been a lot of times where we've seen a lot of the same fighters fight. Like, oh shit, like. We seen this fighter on whatever, you know, like on a fight night before. The next fight though, this fight to me is a sleeper fight because this fight could have been a main event somewhere else. Yeah. And even co-main, if there wasn't two belts on this fight would be the co-main because of implications. Now Robert Whittaker's fighting Dricus du Plessis, a guy from fucking South Africa. And what's interesting about the fight is this is considered like the title contender fight. Like next win fights Adesanya. And it's interesting because Robert Whittaker has lost to Adesanya twice already. So, but he's beating everybody else and beating everybody else convincingly, and it puts him in this position.
Yeah, technically speaking, Adesanya lost twice to Poirier. You know what I mean? Pereira. Yeah. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? And he came back and got the win. So, you know, it's whoever came to fight that night. You know what 100%. I'm saying? It comes down to.
I mean, but just traditionally, you wouldn't see this fight. If he wasn't on a tear again, back to the belt, you know, and the other thing is, a lot of people think that he would be the champion if Adesanya were to, like, move up, let's say, to go chase Pereira. He would be the champion right now. That's people's thinking. Which, I mean, he is beating people now. The other side of the card, or the other side of the fight, is the Drickus guy from South Africa, and he has a little beef now with Izzy because he's a white dude from South Africa, and he calls out Izzy his last time he wins and goes, "Hey Izzy," he's like, "Let me show you what a real African's like," or some shit like that, like trying to like talk shit. So
yeah, troll him.
Yeah, and it kind of caught Izzy's attention, and plus, like Izzy's in a position now where he's kind of like already overlapped. He's already beat the top guys in his division. So he wants new blood. So he kind of invites this guy. And this guy is pretty good. This Drickus guy is really good. So it's going to be a big test for him. So it's another one of those fights where it looks like, I mean, this card honestly looking like from the fights we've been talking about just on the main card. I haven't even looked at the prelims, but
yeah,
these fights all look like they potentially could be bangers, and that's sometimes bad for the card. Like you'd be like, what the fuck? Like sometimes they just all go to decisions. Yeah, you'd be like, oh, man. But this is another one of those fights that somebody could go to sleep, I think. Personally, I think. Or it's gonna be a war 5 rounds.
To touch on the Izzy thing again though, Izzy being who he is right now, it's like people want to call him out because Alicia, close it please. Thank you. Being that he's one of the top dogs, you know what I'm saying? People are going to call him out just naturally. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's like in that spot right now that everybody's trying to take a shot at him, try to take his place. You know what I'm saying? And he's been doing a pretty good job defending him.
Yeah. I mean, when you're champion and you've been champion, the only time you lost was to Pereira.
Like it'd be crazy if let's say the dude from South Africa fights Adesanya and they go back home to fight. That'd be crazy.
They're not doing that though.
I could see it.
I say they're not doing it because they had 3 African champions and didn't go. You know, like
what do you mean?
They had 3 African champions at one time: Francis Ngannou, Izzy, and Kamaru Usman. All at once, and they didn't do a card on Africa. You know what I'm saying? That card would have went nuts. Imagine 3 champions go back to Africa.
Yeah.
Even if win or lose, like the stakes are high. You can't lose.
Fucking Shakira pulls up and performs.
And then let's get to the last fight, and then we can.
Brandon Moreno.
No, we already talked that one. We talked.
Okay.
We'll go Volkanovski versus Yair Rodriguez. Obviously, Volkanovski's on a tear. Beat Islam, or he lost to Islam, though it was very close of a fight.
It was a fucking brawl. He definitely had my respect. Though he lost, but everyone was like, he just put in some work.
Yeah, I mean, he showed why he's pound for pound up there, you know.
But now, then we got the younger gunner, Yair Rodriguez, at 16-3.
He looks good, man. He's got good stand up. It's gonna be, again, this card looks like it's gonna be a banger from top to bottom.
Even reach. He's a little bit. Rodriguez is a little bit taller, but he's younger. More early on in his career. I could see why he's getting this fight, but to beat a guy like Alexander Volkanovski, you better eat your Wheaties.
Yeah. So
you better come with it.
I think
because on Saturday night he's getting served.
I don't know, man. Like I hope Volkanovski pulls it off. Truly,
I don't hope. I think he is,
but. I don't. That's the thing. Like, if he really is as good, I mean, if he fights like he did against Islam, he's beating everybody in his weight class. I think.
Yeah, he almost. In my opinion, he almost beat Islam.
He should have. He could have beat him. Like
there was moments. There was moments in that fight. There was doubt on Islam's behalf.
100%. And it kind of was like, if it would have went Volkanovski's way, nobody would have been like robbery. You know, they would have been like close. But he pulled it out. The judges think so. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody would be like, nah, he wasn't even close to Islam. No, I mean, I'm sure you will get those haters, but Yeah, I mean, there's talks that's the thing. That's what kind of scares me about it is that there's talks of if he beats Yair, he goes right back up to 155 to fight Islam again for the rematch. That's what the talks are. So it's almost like he's kind of like overlooking his division. And I don't know if that's the case because he doesn't seem like that kind of guy. Like I watch a lot of his interviews and like listen to him talk, and he seems like the kind of guy that like accepts challenges at all times. And I mean, he really is one of the most if not one of the most, is the most active champion. Him and Izzy, they fight a lot for champions. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't see there's guys that are fucking about to get cut from the UFC that don't fight as much as
at the crisp age of 34 too. I mean, Alexander going in, he's definitely going to be the favorite with 20 his record being 25-2. He's a lot farther along in his career. Definitely, talent is being mastered. Like the way I seen him stand and bang, I know it was at least two rounds of them just going ham. And he's nice. He's a real more thin cut dude. He's a smaller dude, more compact, and he's just real slick with it.
And like he's not easy to submit. Like I mean, Brian Ortega, that fight really showed that. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be an interesting fight for sure. It's gonna be a real interesting fight.
I think going in, Yair was definitely gonna be the underdog. You know what I'm saying? Just
100%.
Because the experience is there. He's a proven producer. You know what I'm saying? Like if Yair is gonna beat him, he's gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, this is gonna have to be his best fight yet.
Legitimate. But 290. I don't know if there'll be a fight night here on the stream, but we'll definitely keep you updated throughout the week. But we'll definitely talk about it next week. So be on the lookout. I'll let you know how I did on my first night of UFC betting. I'm rich. I'm not doing the show no more. The production like doubles overnight. Like this guy won big.
We're gonna see.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do like a quick little report. You know what I'm saying? Record it of your experience.
Live reaction. I'm scared because now that I've been betting on like baseball, I'm like tapping into all the games that I'm betting on, like actually watching innings and shit. I could only imagine what I'm gonna be like at work. Like if I put some money on a fight, like, yo, what's going on?
Yeah, just don't end up like the fucking dude on Hardball where you start owing niggas money because you betting. You just sick.
No, dude. I'm up. He's down.
Over there watching. Fuck. He fucking choked them.
Yo, bro, this guy bases loaded. First pitch pegs him. Like what? No. Yeah, bases loaded. 2 outs. Pegs the guy. I lose money. Like that's a choke, bro.
I lose money.
You know what I'm saying? You get out that inning, we're good. And he walked and hit somebody else before that. So he choked the situation, bro. He didn't live up to the situation. And he felt the moment when he yelled fuck as simultaneously as I yelled fuck for 2 different reasons. But yeah, man. What else we got on the docket today, brother? Slow news week we've been saying.
Yeah, I mean the submarines. No, we're not doing we're not fucking doing that. Y'all heard about that too much. That's not what we're talking about here. We could definitely go into some NBA talk. There's been a lot of chitter chatter in the blackout chat.
Chit.
Between takes of Dame probably going to Miami. We were just talking about that earlier. Draymond Green signed another contract with the Warriors. We got somebody just got put in New York that I guess they played in college with. I forget his name.
Oh,
we got a couple things going on.
I think I know what you're talking about. Bro, I'm blanking. It was Josh Hart, fucking Brunson, and somebody else, huh? They all played together.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? The Knicks might, you know what I'm saying? This might be their time.
You think so,
They
dude?
start that. Realistically speaking, it's just a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? Like the Dolphins first, the
Dante
Miami Dolphins.
DaVincio. Michael Jordan of Delaware. That's not good to put on somebody.
Michael Jordan of Delaware. I know no one from Delaware.
I've never met anybody from Delaware, dude.
Ever. They're all in Delaware.
they never left. Yeah, so I think the biggest thing is the Dame talks going to Heat. Like, I'm a Knicks fan just by proxy, right? Like it's kind of the only team I've ever liked. I like the colors. My father, I've carried his banner everywhere I've moved. I'm kind of just a Knicks fan by choice. I'm not like Bird and Hen Dog and Homie and all these niggas that are like they're diehard Knicks fans.
I got Knicks fever.
they're them type of guys, but I just feel like there's something about that team. Like they can't win no matter who they put there.
Tell me about it.
It's like the Cowboys.
Tell me about it. Like welcome to the fucking club.
Like the Cowboys of basketball, dude, for real.
Bro, we've had some ballers come through and not make it happen.
I really think that the Knicks Heat series should have been a little closer than it felt. I
think New York did plenty to showcase that they're on the incline.
Yeah.
But Miami Heat, they got going early and went all the way down to the finals, and definitely get their flowers for that with the squad they had.
Yeah, I've always followed Celtics because I grew up in Rhode Island. I really follow basketball Hercules. Yeah, I mean this is the first year that I. It's the first year
when I moved to Ohio, like I just don't know if it was just Ohio or if it was like an up north thing. Like they don't give a fuck about football.
Nah.
They're about basketball.
I mean, well, in Ohio, Ohio seems like, it gets cold and shit. Like, I'm sure they're not really like running to play football, dude. The highest talent, they're not running to go play football.
No, but like down here in Florida, like granted with the whole weather difference, you know what I'm saying? Football is a big sport over here. Football, I would say, is the main sport. That's what I'm saying. The weather difference definitely taken into mind, but the sport down here is football. When I moved up there, like it was either basketball or baseball second, and then football. I mean, granted, it was Cleveland, but
the Browns, they don't have a winning
like
team.
This is just what I've seen. Mind you, I've only been to New York less than a handful of times, but even up there, they're more like basketball, like a lot of the.
Not really. Baseball is big over there.
Baseball?
The Yankees. And the Yankees are really big. The Mets, think about the Mets fan base. Baseball's big. You got a big population of Spanish people, so just by proxy. They love the Knicks, obviously. But their football teams also aren't that good. Like, what, Eli Manning was the last time football was relevant, really, over there?
No, they got Saquon Barkley now. He's very good. Very good.
Now they got fucking what's his name?
He's like a more short, stocky version of Odell Beckham. And that was another one. Odell Beckham had the city lit.
Yeah. For a little bit.
He was doing all the current dances in his touchdown celebrations. But every new dance that comes out, even now, you know what I'm saying? Like he's the dude that's dancing and he's killing it, bro. Killing it.
Dancing queen. Oh man. But now they got Aaron Rodgers there, so I'm curious to see what that's gonna be like this season.
Yeah, the Jets. And the Jets actually drafted I think 7 other players from the Packers. Like a couple of their starters too. Because It's crazy because Aaron Rodgers, wide receiver one, his main receiver he throws to, Randall Cobb, also got traded to the Jets. And you don't really see that a lot unless you're fucking Tom Brady and you bring Gronk wherever you go.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers is that level of star, though. Honestly, he
doesn't have a resume even close to Tom Brady.
Of course not, but Tom Brady's literally the best.
Tom Brady, yes. All of them guys. Tom Brady, Drew Brees,
but he's still
Aaron
good
Rodgers.
enough. Yeah, he's still good enough to get his.
They all lived in his shadow for years because it's Tom Brady. You can take a shot. You know what I'm saying? You can take a shot.
Honestly, a lot of these guys.
Drew Brees got his only ring against Ben Roethlisberger. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do it against Brady. Brady came back the next year and was like, "All right,
I'm back.
Give me that.
I'm back. We let you guys take it." Yeah, I mean, a lot of those guys would have been or could have been legends in an era if there wasn't a Tom Brady.
And Jimmy doesn't bring this up either about my Cowboys. We were the team to put Brady into retirement.
That's not a real thing, dude.
Yes, it is a real thing that happened. That's real life.
You think the Dallas Cowboys are the ones that put him in retirement, or think?
So Tom Brady made it very.
Or Tom Brady woke up one day and said, "I don't want to play no more."
No, let me go ahead and give you some facts. Tom Brady made it very known that he was going on his possibly last runs. And I'm talking about Tom Brady was playing I remember the other day. Just a few months ago, we were I think we were on Discord or something like that. But I remember I was talking to you and I was talking shit about how Brady was losing in the beginning of the game. And mind you, Michael Evans, his main wide receiver that he throws to, I think he was hurt or suspended or something like that. Yeah. He wasn't playing. And he was struggling. He was really struggling. But carrying the Bucs to a playoff appearance. And we're low-key the favorite because of who the Cowboys are.
Yeah, but we have one game, dude.
It's Tom Brady.
Okay.
When Tom Brady in the playoffs, anything Tom Brady postseason is dangerous. Is dangerous. He's like that.
Yeah, but he wasn't like that.
He was a favorite. He was a favorite to go in.
Because he's Tom Brady, dude. You're not going to bet against Tom Brady. But doesn't mean...
You're too busy trying to discredit the Cowboys to just...
No, dude.
You're going all facts. It's Tom Brady, exactly.
You're saying the Cowboys sent him in retirement when that's not true. I'm pretty sure before... You literally said he already made up his mind. He's going on his last run. So whether he won or lost, he was going to retire.
No, he was definitely looking for a ring.
Yeah, but whether he won or lost, he was going to retire. He would have retired off a win or retired off a loss, which he did. The Cowboys have nothing. What was the score? What was the score? Look it up, dude. You tell me the fuck.
I forget. But we were beating them by a lot. And mind you, that same game, our kicker missed 4 extra points. So, like, the opportunity was there, definitely, because the Cowboys were doing what the fucking Cowboys do, one way or another. And if the defense is playing good, the offense is playing good. And then that time, it was this fucking kicker that he definitely, immediately after that game, like, niggas just went and pat him on the shoulder. Hey, you know you're fired, right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're out of here, buddy.
I hope you enjoyed yourself in Dallas, because you're out of here, bud.
You're out of here. That's hilarious.
You don't, bro. He missed that many field goals. Field goals are like, it's like missing a free throw. Missing a free throw, bro. And he, bro, missing left and right. And it's just, is this really going on right now? Like, he would get to the next time to kick, and we're like, don't tell me this nigga's going to miss again. And he fucking misses. I'm like, oh my God. This is like, I'm freaking out as a Cowboys fan. I'm like, oh my God. This is all fucking script, bro. Tom Brady's about to fucking walk back down this field and fucking go crazy. And thank God, thank fucking Jehovah, he did not. He did not.
Oh man.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Micah Parsons is carrying the Cowboys, and he's a defensive player. Dak is playing like dog shit, but Micah Parsons, he's a linebacker / DN, and he's so fucking good that he makes it too easy for his offense, bro. Too easy. Like he himself, I think he just set a record for like the only player in the first 2 seasons to record. I know it was like damn near 20 sacks or some shit like that. Fucking quite a few interceptions. Excuse me. He's just a dog, bro. Dog. And even against the 49ers, bro, the rest of the team was playing like shit, but that boy right there was shining. And like he gets so grimy. Like he's like one of them niggas that like while he's playing, you can see how passionate he's fucking. This nigga's yelling, growling, barking at people. Like he's just a wild boy, bro. He has it in him for real.
He has that dog in him, dude.
He has that fucking dog in him. That's a fucking Rottweiler right there.
Rottweiler, little fucking.
With the fucking, you know what I'm saying? But nah, it's gonna be a crazy year. The Dolphins just got another wide receiver that's supposed to be really good. I believe his name's Waddle. I forget what team he comes from, but he's highly spoken of. Who am I missing? The Bills will probably be another favorite again. Last year, they had a player last year pass out on the field. I don't know if you caught that. They were talking about like that was like a big story last season. So I believe it was against the Bengals.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the season, their player somehow got a head contact, like a concussion, but like fainted on the field, like on camera, and literally the whole game stopped.
Oh, I do remember that. Actually.
They canceled the next games, and it was like a big thing. And I feel like after that, the Bills kind of lost their momentum. Like at first, they were trying to play for him type shit, but you could tell like
they didn't have it.
They lost all their momentum they had up until that point. I believe it was the Bills that beat the Vikings. No, the Vikings beat them in some overtime shit. That was like a crazy ass game. But no, there's definitely been a shift in the NFL just as much as the NBA. NBA has been going crazy this week with all the trades and signing and shit like that.
Off season shit, really. Same shit in college. Yeah. Call of Duty, dude. Off season. These boys are going crazy with those.
It's very dry right now, bro. Very dry.
Everything's dry. Even like movies and stuff, I realize is dry. TV's dry. There's not much going on. There's a show I am looking forward to called The Warriors. It's gonna premiere on HBO. That's just gonna be fire.
Speaking of, I don't know if you follow. Do you follow Game of Thrones?
No.
That type of series? No. I'm waiting. I don't know when. Usually they drop a new season every year. At least that's what it was with Game of Thrones. But now they're on like a sequel series, House of Dragons, and that's pretty good. But I'm waiting on the next season. Like I was kind of late on it. Then I just binge watched it, and I got to the end, and I was like, "Fuck."
I'm pretty sure they're not gonna be out for like another year, dude.
Damn. Yeah, it better be that fucking good.
Pretty recent. That is. House of Dragons came out like last year.
Exactly.
Last year, nigga, it's fucking.
We're coming into a year now.
Nah.
So that's why I'm kind of like, where is it? I need that. Need that new fucking season of House of Dragons. NY is heavy in baseball, football, and basketball. New England is all about the Patriots and the Red Sox, LOL.
And come out
2024. What the fuck?
It came out in August of 2022. It's not even been a year yet.
We're coming up on a year. It's only a month away, dude.
It's not a year yet, dude. Not wrong with one.
It's 11 months. I'm sorry.
Yeah, nigga, you're one of those guys. Like my baby's 17 months.
No, that's definitely you. Since you're gonna get all
that's
fucking practical. God.
It's you, dude. Anyways, yeah, I never got into the Game of Thrones shit. It looks good.
It is.
My girl wants me to watch it, but
take her advice. She's
That's a
trying to do you a
commitment.
solid, bro.
That's a
She
commitment.
is trying to do you a solid. Even it's kind of vice versa over here. Ace didn't really want to watch it at first, so I told her, I was like, "Well, you're gonna have to sit here and watch it because I'm about to watch it." And she actually got into it, and she started over from the beginning, and we watched it together. And she got to witness the greatness.
The greatness that is Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
All right, man.
Don't watch it with family members. It gets a little awkward.
They be fucking.
They be fucking.
They be fucking cousins
And all types of shit. All types of shit.
And ogres and shit.
As far as content though, like, what's up with you? You been having any ideas lately?
No.
Yeah. No ideas?
Yeah, I do have ideas, dude, but it's just my fucking shit blur. But yeah, I have ideas. It's just getting shit out there. This week we should have. Me and Llama are talking about doing either both a reaction and a Econ rewind. But definitely.
No, remember too. You told me we could do some shit Monday. So
no, for sure. But I'm saying what I know for sure we're doing. Like I know for sure I'm doing a Beacon.
I'm for sure. I'll for sure be there Monday.
What are we gonna do? That's the thing. We don't know what we're gonna do yet.
I'll figure it out.
But I'm for sure doing a Beacon. I want to get into fucking recording Pokemon. Like start a new account and just play through it and just record that. Maybe shiny hunt and do shit like that for the channel. But I've been posting old clips, and those old clips have been. It's getting my channel a little active. You know what I mean? I mean, in the last week, I only posted 3 videos. I got like over 300 views. I mean, it ain't bad. Ain't bad comparatively to what we're doing. And then
definitely productive.
Obviously, yeah. I mean, obviously the pre-Llama show and then late night with Jay Birdie dropping on the channel every Tuesday and Wednesday each show. So we're getting the content out there.
We're getting live streams Sunday, getting live streams Monday, getting video drops Tuesday and Wednesday, and can't forget the Sunday show.
And the big
and also show. The Beacon rewinds in between, all that good stuff.
It almost feels like the Big Llama show's on the back burner right now. Because I not that it is, but it just feels like I think about it the least. Because I know we're gonna do it. You know what I mean? Like it's just like on autopilot now. Like the shit. Yeah. I just do the show on Sundays, blah 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 blah. But now every day I'm like thinking like, damn. That's why I started posting at least something. Because I'm like, I don't know exactly what I want to do for my channel, but I do know we need other things that drive attention. Because from what I'm seeing again from posting, is like the reaction that we do have on the Blackout channel is moving just as much as anything else. It's getting the same amount of views daily as anything else that we drop. And it's been out for like almost 2 years at this point. But now that we're posting content continuously, that's
a lot more active.
That one's eating. So I want to see us do like reactions or some sort of something, you know what I mean, that gets eyes onto our channel. Because even an extra 100 views a week plus what we're doing on the podcast and shit. And then again, I'm slacking on posting the shit on the audio side. So that's another thing I keep talking about. But I mean, we're trying to make shit happen, man. I think everybody else needs to start like getting some content out there as well. Like, you know what I mean, get the name out there. Same thing with like Jimmy. Like Jimmy got to do something that's other than like being on the stream and shit. Because it's dope, but it's like our reach is only so limited. And you see that in our numbers. Like our numbers are consistently like what they are, but they're not gonna go up. You know what I mean? Unless something crazy happens or we do clips, and that's another venture that.
But that's a part of the process of stepping up from that casual just to taking it a lot more seriously, like in a business side of it. Really, it comes down to just us putting the work in. Start getting the catalog going. Start getting the word out. You know, reaching more eyes, more and more every week, consistently. Yeah,
that's what again, like the shorts I'm posting are old content. You know what I'm saying? I realized so the short that got the most was like 260, and it was the Hercules video. But to Herc's point in the chat, I do think we should branch out to other games, but I also think we should branch out of just gaming. Like really make videos on shit or like do reactions, movie reactions to. We see like Llama shit does numbers, Like, you know what I mean? Like, we could do shit like that too.
It's
Like,
there.
there's just different avenues of us getting than just gaming. We love to game and it's dope, but I think our stream should be more than just that too. Like, you know. But again, like you're saying, it's more so of us just realizing like, oh, we want to do this. We got to put in a little bit more work than just us hanging out and gaming and shit. And like really intentionally put in work. And that's what I feel like I've been doing. And it just feels like it's slowly paying off. You know, like
Yeah.
every day we'll get views on shit, and I'm like, all right, that's cool. Like if I'm getting views on shit, I'm feeling good about it. You know. What was I saying before though about the? I don't know. Even like if we did a podcast, but like a movie, like what the Be Kind is. You know what I mean? Like a podcast like that, where it's like those kind of videos, they don't do like crazy, but they're static. So like if a new movie comes out, or if for some reason that movie pops off on a meme, people go look, it's there. You know, there's ways for us to get views out there now. It's just.
But I mean, even just to keep a positive thought on it, like as long as we're putting stuff out and getting views, period, it's going towards the goal.
Yeah.
But of course, we want to do more promo, get the most eyes on it every opportunity. But I feel also the consistency is really gonna fucking pay off.
Yeah.
You know, right? By just having, like you said, having it out there just in case some shit pops off and you already have your hand in that genre or that topic or whatever it is that's going on.
Yeah. I mean, let's see. We got up like 11 subscribers on the Blackout channel. I mean, yeah, I mean the numbers look good. The likes are there, you know. Just getting the content out there continuously. And I think like we're doing good with the podcast, but being more intentional, and it's not helping that the topics are kind of slow, because it'd be easier if we were like talking about something that's like a good topic for the week. We could cut up and like promo one topic, but the topics they haven't been good for the past couple of weeks. And I think we've been doing good, still continuing to put on some kind of show and some kind of conversation, because again, what we are now. And because obviously the pre-llama is not really a show. You know what I mean? It's not like the late night where it's like an actual podcast, to me at least. I think me and you have the dynamic to do that, but I look at it just like we're just getting up every day, every Sunday and practicing. You know what I mean? Like we're really getting our skills and sharpening our skills in terms of like podcasting and stuff. So I'm not worried about the pre-llama in the numbers. Like even the surprising, like is the numbers it did the first couple of episodes. I was like, damn. I didn't even think, you know what I mean? I didn't think that shit was gonna do it, but like you said, you're promoting the fuck out of it and shit. Which that is where I do feel like we lack a lot. You know what I mean? Like think about our Blackout chat. Everybody in the Blackout just went in like that shit, liked out a video. We get 7-8 likes off rip.
Because there's already the people that we have right now that know, okay, Sunday afternoon, these niggas are gonna be streaming.
Yeah.
And if we start getting it to where we're putting it out at least 3 days in advance, to at least, even if each time we get one person to have that in their mind, okay, Sunday night, I'm going to go watch this. Or Sunday evening, I'm going to go watch this. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep on. So the promo, there's no bad promo. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to be fruitful.
Yeah. I mean, again, we're learning. We're learning early. We're putting it all together. We're finding what works for us. I want to encourage. Go ahead.
I've been brainstorming like ideas and stuff like that. I haven't really gone too active with it just because you know, of course, like outside of streaming, I just been having like a few things going on that I've been trying to take care of, so I can elevate a little bit more and financially that I can start investing a lot more time and money into my side of things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm really in that headspace right now that, okay, I got the ball rolling right now and I need the means to get a little bit farther, and just trying to get proactive in what the time I have now, because like with my job, I only have like maybe to like October or something like that to where I can get some more money out of them. But just on the other side of things, getting smarter with my money, handling a lot more things that I've been needing to handle for a while now. So big things are coming.
Yeah.
Like you said, staying consistent. week in and week out. If
Yeah.
I'm gonna do anything, I'm gonna do this pre-llama.
That's the thing. I mean, it's staying consistent, but also like the talks we have, and me and you have been having for a while. But I mean, I mean, obviously we're not close, but it does feel like those talks help motivate and push things a little bit every day. You know what I mean? Like just the talks I have with like Kevin about like the business side of it, and I'm like, yo, I don't know, we keep talking about it every week, but we're pushing for it every week, so it's dope. You know, it really is dope to see the energy around. Like, you want to do content, Birds want to do content. Like, I don't know. We'll see where we're at in a couple months. You know, we'll figure out some. That's the thing. The Blackout channel can just be more than podcasts, and I think we need more than podcasts because we all got good personalities. You know, like what we were doing back in the day with like me and Herc and like doing like our like highlight clip videos. Those kind of videos would do well. Obviously we're all opinionated, and we can do even old school reactions to shit. You know, like find things that people are actually like trying to tap in. And that's another thing. I think you mentioned it before, but like seeing what's kind of like trendy in the moment and like try to give our sense in it, because that's how you get eyes on this thing. You know, obviously we want to post every day, at least one thing a day, and that's what I'm trying to do with like my channel, at least until I start getting my shit rolling. And then the same thing with like even the Blackout channel, like maybe finding clips from like these streams that we're doing on Sundays and posting them separately as like shorts and shit for the channel itself. So again, we get eyes on it, we promo our other episodes, because I truly believe like once we find something, we're building a catalog, but once something hits, you know, I don't want to say viral, one of us goes viral or something, but like if we have a moment where people get like want to see what we're doing, they're gonna go back and watch a lot of our shit and be like, oh shit, like these niggas been good, you know, like. So, we're gonna end it here though. We're about an hour and 6 minutes. Episode 4, the pre-Llama Show pod.
So episode Quattro.
We got Roman2Raww right here, the GOAT, Young AD. Yeah. We're gonna we'll be here, man. We'll be here next week, the week after,
every week.
And the week after, the week after that.
Big Llama Show, 10 p.m. Eastern. Can't forget.
Yeah, don't forget the reason we're here. Big
Llama Show. Then we got Late Night with AD and Jay Birdie. That's coming out Monday night. Wednesday night we got the pre-Llama will be airing live on YouTube.
We gotta get those shit popping a little bit. Those fucking chats.
Yeah. Gotta get it popping. Y'all go tune into that, man. Don't sleep.
Blackout GG YouTube. Blackout AD on YouTube. Roman2Raww on YouTube. Check us out, man. We out here. We grinding. Regular Outlaw. We love you, baby. Like you said, the grind will prove it all in the end, brothers. And I don't think there's a better way to end. Let me do the outro.